Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Breaking Bitcoin Market Update. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about APTOS Labs' new partnership with Microsoft, everything that this might bring, and also an explanation of exactly why their token price pumped. In addition to this, we're also going to be discussing the Federal Reserve's new oversight action over cryptocurrency, right? The strategic oversight that they've now launched over cryptocurrency and blockchain development in the banking sector. And it seems like they should be worried about other things in the banking sector, but hey, we're not going to do their job for them. We'll let them do that. We're also going to, of course, break down Bitcoin's price action, rejecting from 30K, where we see things going in the future. And I'll also go over the trades that I've taken today in the cryptocurrency markets. This is your daily source for everything cryptocurrency trading and markets. And let's get going with the show, guys. Okay, cool. Thought I played that intro a little too long. Hopefully everybody is doing fantastic today, wherever you happen to be in the world. And whether you're long or whether you're short, we're going to break it all down together. We're going to start off today, of course, with BTC USDT. So let me just get the chart pulled up and we will get going. All right, here we go. Here's where we look, and I need to get rid of remove indicators. And it is unclear. It's unclear why I have all these lines on my chart. This is really weird. Oh, because I'm in the live stream. Okay, here we go. This is where I want to be. Why do I have all these lines on my chart? This is untenable. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we've had some very interesting price action yesterday and today. Obviously, yesterday we had a very nice pump on BTC. We'll break that down and look at that at the lower time frames here in just a minute. But it was an exciting time, right? Especially because we had just essentially hedged, right? And, you know, of course, different versions of this, right? We obviously could have hedged down here. There was a short position to be taken on BTC. We got that signal right here on this candle, as you guys can see. And then price decline down to hit one of the three take profits. So all well and good. If you would have been taking that trade, most likely this wick right here hit your entry price. So if you're a PTP trader, that trade should be closed. You got in, took some profit, closed at break even for the other half of your position. All's well and good in the world. But of course, when we were looking at the weekly hedge, we're analyzing that based on the weekly time frame. I don't know why time transformation is still down here. Can we get rid of this, please? This is not okay. Cool. Sorry about that. But we really were focusing on the weekly time frame, and I had done my analysis. The weekly baseline is a very powerful tool. It gives us trend direction at a glance and lets us know essentially what side of the market we should be on, or where price is more likely to continue moving based on historical evidence. And 85% of the time, when the weekly candle closes underneath the Hall 60, it continues moving downwards. At every single one of the historical examples that I tested from 2017, with the exception of about 2 months ago, where we did close below the weekly baseline right here, and then immediately rebounded. So that's only happened one time, and it happened 2 months ago. So we're going to go with the weight of statistics. So the hedge short is on. Now, we do, of course, want to look at this area of the market and just say, well, if we break above 30K, then it's likely that we do continue moving on up. Greetings from Telluride, my friend. Greetings from NOCO. Now, we do want to pay very close attention. If we do start tracking back above the weekly baseline, then we can expect more momentum continuation up to probably 34, 37 is where we're looking at right now with our projections. But that hasn't happened yet. So we are weekly hedged short. We do need price to cross back above the weekly baseline for us to consider editing that trade. So nothing that we really see on the daily time frame can shake us out of that position. Now, yesterday, we talked about this movement, and we talked about, it was actually interesting. When the candle was more full intraday, it actually looked like WADA might be giving us a signal to go long. That didn't happen. We did not get a daily long signal yesterday. And I specifically said, we want to see this candle close above and then continue moving up. Close above and then continue moving up. I was very speculative, very cautious about this movement. I'm all well and good for dropping my hedge and continuing long, because when you are in a trend, when you have an established trend, the trend is your friend. And as a trend following trader, you want to look for really any opportunity, a good signal to get back into that trend, because you kind of have the weight of force on your side. You have the weight of momentum on your side. This is how trend following trading works. But you got to be very careful when you get to extended areas of the market or resistance levels of the market or support levels of the market. You're going to get a lot of fake outs. And if you don't have a lot of good filtering in your strategy to filter out false signals, you're going to be taking long trades and short trades every other day, and you're going to be closing out the majority of them. So that's not what we want. That's not the type of trading strategy that we want. We want a trading strategy that gives us less signals, but more quality signals. We don't want more low quality signals. We want less low quality signals, more high quality signals. So again, and this is true in many areas of life that I talk about, in order to say yes to a good strategy, you have to say no to a lot of trades. You do. If you want to be a strategic trader, if you want to trade with a strategy, if you want to feel confident when you trade, if you want to feel empowered when you trade, if you want to feel like you're not gambling, and if you want to see consistent results over time, the only way to do that, to say yes to trading with a successful strategy, is you're going to have to say no to a lot of potential trades that might look good, but if they're not in your wheelhouse, if they're not a signal that your strategy is generating, it's not a trade for you to take. And that's one of the most difficult things about becoming a successful trader, is learning to say no to all these other opportunities, right? You're in a trade, or you're looking for trades, and you see that this one token over here is pumped, and all your friends are talking about it, and they made a lot of money on it. And so you go ape into it, and then it dumps immediately. Well, it's because you tried to take somebody else's trade. You were looking for an opportunity to make some easy money, and you went where you thought the opportunity was, but it wasn't. And that trade wasn't based on your analysis. That wasn't based on your strategy. So avoid problems like that and just build yourself a good strategy that filters out a lot of bad signals. All right. Now, that might take some time in the beginning, and no strategy is going to be perfect. And it's fine that as you develop as a trader, that begin using a little bit of your discretion in your decision-making process, as long as there's a rule set behind it, as long as everything's logically consistent and you're not just making up rules on the fly willy-nilly. Okay, rant over. So I was very speculative about yesterday's up thrust above the baseline. I didn't want to get faked out of a position, so I held my short. And it was nice, obviously, because this whole candle, I'm just seeing that drawdown rack up, right? And so to wake up this morning and see that my drawdown was 50% less was absolutely amazing. Other positions that I'm currently in, like my altcoin positions, are actually doing good. I've got 3 altcoin positions now. And what I've noticed today is that while Bitcoin's been dumping, altcoins have actually been pumping a little bit or continuing their upwards movement. So HBAR still doing quite well. SHIB still doing quite well for this week. And now my eyes are still on Dodo, of course. And of course, I am trading XRP. All of those signals and information has been given to the members of the premium trading group the moment I make a move. So if you guys are in the premium trading group, much luck to you with those positions. And if you're not in the premium trading group, what are you doing, man? Join us, make some money. Okay, so we have this up thrust above, we have this pullback back now. So it's very important what happens for the rest of the week and over the next few days. Of course, FOMC coming out, so volatility. So, we're probably going to see the resolution of these moves. And this is a pattern that I've noticed a little bit, a pump up to FOMC, and then FOMC comes out and we get absolutely crushed. So very important things to pay attention to. Always be aware of the fundamentals and what's going on in the broader macro around you. And so avoiding knowing that there's often fallacious movements prior to big news announcements, and that often price goes in the opposite direction following the announcement, is good information to have, and you should put that in your toolbox if that is a new concept to you. All right. So we don't have any signals right now, no daily time frame signals. Obviously, the weekly time frame signal is the head short. So again, no daily time frame signals. If we do see price continue to climb here, we will be looking at a swing long. All right, but that hasn't happened yet. And so right now, we'll just hold the weekly hedge short, and all is well and good in the world. 4-hour time frame is setting up a potential reversal baseline bounce. So if you are a long bias trader here, you do have an opportunity to take price back up. If we flip Quadriga on right here, and I do have it set for shorts right now instead of longs, but let's just set this for longs. If we use Quadriga right here, we could see that if you do take this position, if you do take this 4-hour reversal baseline bounce setup on Bitcoin, you would only be targeting 29,789. And price can still continue meandering downwards after that. So just the setup here is just kind of a quick Aftershock pump movement back up here to 29,789. So that is, of course, an option that is on the table. Down on the hourly time frame, not so much. Maybe if we switch over to the reversal system, we'll get a little something. Yeah, price is mildly oversold here. ISA spot is not even close to being oversold. We are penetrating the lower boundaries of the Bollinger Bands and putting in some long-tailed doji candles. So here, of course, I can see, again, a long position up here to 29,747, just up to the middle line or the median of the Bollinger Band. That's a fine trade right here. And then obviously maybe looking for that momentum short if price continues to break down below lower boundary of the Bollinger Band. But, you know, I think that price can just stay in this range. So I don't think that it's crazy to consider this movement back up. And we'd be looking at what, maybe a 1% move on the 4-hour time frame. What was that basically? 4-hour time frame. That's also like a 1% move. So like a 1% move on the table for Bitcoin. And since that's such a small movement, it's going to become tricky for stop loss placement and that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's on the table. 30-minute time frame, kind of the same kind of reversal system here. We're not quite oversold. We did penetrate the lower Bollinger Band level. PTP did give us a good trade here. Yeah, right here. Breakdown below the 30-minute baseline, which I love using WADA Atar Explosion on the 30-minute. So powerful. Good baseline and WADA, and that's basically all you need. But yeah, nice breakdown. We see a full signal right here on this candle and price moving down. So very good. Oversold a little bit here, of course, like I said, on the 30-minute time frames. And this would also maybe even suggest this 1% movement back up to test the baseline from below. So yeah, 29 mid 29,700s, 29,750, 29,760, 70, somewhere around there. I could see price moving up there intraday before we actually do continue down lower. All right. So that's what we got going on for BTC. On Ethereum, not much different than Bitcoin. Of course, as we've been talking about, Ethereum is underperforming Bitcoin right now, both on just on everything. The weekly is also signaling and calling for a weekly head short on Ethereum here as well. Yeah, not much else to discuss right there. On the daily time frame, we didn't even penetrate the baseline there, so where Bitcoin's kind of faking us out a little bit. As I said yesterday, Ethereum just set up this reversal baseline bounce. So I could actually see, so right now we do have a setup for Ethereum, a reversal baseline bounce short, and we would be, excuse me very much, guys. We would be looking to take that down to 1815. So just 1815, 1816, invalidation at 1911. So that's the position that's on the table for Ethereum right now. Looking for this rejection from the daily baseline and a continuation down further. I'm actually going to put that to my watch list because I actually didn't notice that. And I'm going to take that trade. 4-hour time frame, no reversal baseline bounce set up to the upside here. Okay, so you could actually, since Bitcoin and Ethereum are so heavily correlated, if you are going to take that swing long position, I would probably just wait to take the reversal baseline bounce short on Ethereum if you are going to take it at all. And let your long trade hit its TP if it's going to hit its TP. And then you're going to get a better entry on your short position. Anyway, so that's all well and good. So no setups here on the 4-hour time frame. We, of course, did get a long signal here from PTP. Nice long signal here on the 4-hour time frame. On the hourly, nice breakdown. 1-hour short signal, PTP signal here as well. No, so far, not a lot of great follow through. And essentially, the same movement we'd be looking for Ethereum. Basically this 1% movement back up. But since Ethereum's been underperforming Bitcoin, I don't actually think it's going to make it up there, which is why I suggest the long trade on Bitcoin and not on Ethereum. Okay. Bitcoin, of course, is it a good idea to begin considering moving our funds from Bitcoin into Ethereum? We are, again, at a very important support level in Bitcoin's price. So if you were looking at that trade, that arbitrage trade, we need Bitcoin to begin moving up. And again, you'd be looking at maybe increasing your stack by about 30%. So this is a trade we've taken multiple times here on Ethereum and Bitcoin, where we take the Bitcoin that we have and we sell it for Ethereum, all right, directly for Ethereum. And then we allow Ethereum to appreciate against Bitcoin, and then we sell it back into Bitcoin and we get X amount more Bitcoin. Again, it's a good trade. We are close to that support level. I would like to see a little bit of bullishness before I begin, because right now Ethereum, Bitcoin has been in this downwards trend. As you guys can see, I've got the downwards trend line, and you can just clearly see this downtrend since October of 2022. All right, so I do want to see us break above this weekly baseline on Bitcoin, and then I will be taking that trade myself. All right, sliding over here, let's just look at the chat real quick. Gravy Grits and Green says, my PTP-ish system signaled long last night, and I'm thinking it's going to be a good one given a higher time frame volatility is crushed, but I'm right about FOMC. Other than FOMC, I'm not worried about lower time frame pullback. So Tyler here is bullish, which is interesting. So you do think that price is going to continue on upwards from here. All right, you got a nice low volatility long signal. Okay, awesome. And you know, listen, here's the thing too, right? I'll probably be a little bit later than you if this does end up breaking bull. And that's, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, if we do see convincing continued movement upwards, then yeah, I'm long too. Good to see you. Attention. Thank you so much for joining us on the Twitch live chat. All right. So that's Ethereum and Bitcoin. We will be doing some chart requests after we cover the news, which we're actually going to do right now. Before we do that, if you guys are enjoying the stream and you guys want to see us grow, you guys want to keep coming back every day, and you can absolutely help us out. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like button like a doji with a few Satoshis, or like a whole Ethereum from the pre-sale 4 years ago. Come on, guys. You're going to let them take that from you. And subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode. If you're watching on Twitch or D Live, if you give us a follow over there, it does greatly help us out. And if you want to subscribe and support the channel, we really appreciate that. We don't really have too much to give you guys, although you guys do get custom emojis and badges and all that stuff. But as Twitch grows and as D Live grows, again, we will do specific Twitch streams, specific D Live streams, just to support you guys and give back to the community. And I'll also bust out my Twitch, my Twitch overlay. So always good, guys. Thank you for everything. All right, let's move right along to today's news. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about today, and kind of I think what probably is the most interesting news today, is the reason why APTOS has been pumping. So before we read this, let's just go look at APTOS so you guys can see. This is APT-USDT. This is APTOS. And yeah, so this is the weekly time frame on APTOS, and let's just go look at the daily. So APTOS has had a very good tear today, still up about 11%, and a total pump of almost 20% just today. Why, you might ask? Because APTOS Labs and Microsoft have officially partnershiped, all right? Making Web3 accessible on APTOS, according to this, right? So here's the official, this is the official Medium post by APTOS Labs, and I'm gonna summarize all this for you and tell you what is important. Give me a second. There we go. So APTOS Labs and Microsoft have partnered. APTOS Labs has announced a significant integration with Microsoft's Azure OpenAI service. And so this is marking a pretty pivotal moment in Web3 exploration and development. Now, this partnership between APTOS and Microsoft is built on 5 years of groundwork, and they're emphasizing a developer-first approach to ensure that creators have a robust foundation to innovate while also prioritizing the end user experience, you and I. So the proponents of this are very excited. They're saying this is going to make the internet more decentralized, more user-centric, but we'll see. All right. So APTOS specifically, I do want to give some applause to APTOS because we always talk about adoption and increasing users and driving traffic and all this kind of things. But APTOS has been about it. They're not just talking about it. They have been instrumental in driving Web3 adoption across various sectors, including social platforms, gaming, and DeFi. Now, APTOS's specific blockchain technology has been leveraged by Google Cloud, MasterCard, NBC Universal to address consumer challenges and promote Web3 mass adoption. Notable example of what they've done is KYD Labs, which utilized APTOS's blockchain to transform ticketing solutions, enhancing the connection between fans and artists. So very cool, APTOS being used in real-world applications. This is the kind of stuff we really don't hear about too much when we're just staring at the charts. Like really, a lot of these blockchain companies are really growing and doing a lot to grow the sector in space. Now, APTOS does stand out in the blockchain industry with its unique programming language Move and its commitment to speed, cost efficiency, and reliability. So according to Masari, APTOS does boast the highest throughput and lowest latency. They have a time to finality for their transactions of under 1 second. So it is a very impressive blockchain, and it is being used for a lot. The platform, the APTOS platform, has seen a surge in user transactions. It reached 4.9 million transactions in July and has consistently upgraded its blockchain, setting new industry standards and inviting other chains to match their achievements. So APTOS Labs is specifically partnering with Azure's OpenAI service for APTOS's AI chatbot. All right, so this is going to be pretty cool. Microsoft obviously being able to leverage the power of OpenAI and ChatGPT and all of these things. So APTOS, really good blockchain. A lot of people excited about it. I like to see what APTOS has been doing, and I think that this is probably going to bode well for APTOS's price long term. But in the short term, I'm always cautious about these news-driven pumps. If you're able to get in, you guys know what that means. All right. Yep. Oh, it's still going off somewhere. Wow. Okay. Yep. I get it, guys. I get it. Yep. The trade has happened. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's how I live my life. All right. You know, I had a friend recently just tell me about their strategy. They run a strategy, and you know, it can go off at all hours of the day or night, and sometimes it goes off at night. And when they're sleeping next to their girlfriend, and their girlfriend kicks them out of bed, and they're like, "Your Bitcoin's ringing." I love that. I love that so much. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So I think this is going to do well for APTOS long term. It's just more accountability, more reliability, getting their name out there. But in the short term, I'm always very, very careful about news-driven pumps. So wait for a good entry price, do your own research, and move forward with both eyes open. And the next thing we're going to talk about is a little bit closer to home. So this is the Federal Reserve's official website, okay? And this is their official letter announcing the establishment of what they're calling the Novel Activities Supervision Program. Don't you just love how the names like government gives stuff, right? Like in crypto, we've got like the merge, the splurge, the purge, the establishment of the Novel Activities Supervision Program. You know what I'm saying? It's just, God, man, like, okay. So the Federal Reserve has introduced a Novel Activities Supervision Program. And the purpose of this program is to enhance the oversight of innovative activities undertaken by banking organizations, specifically banking organizations, right? This program will primarily focus on activities related to crypto assets, distributed ledger technology, and intricate tech-driven collaborations with non-banking entities to offer financial services. So essentially, any banks out there that want to innovate with distributed ledger technology, blockchain technology, or to try to come up with more alternative approaches to service their customers, they're going to be under the oversight of the Federal Reserve specifically, right? So what's the purpose and scope of the program? Well, the rapid technological innovation in the financial sector can benefit the economy and consumers, but also introduce new risks, according to the Federal Reserve. And this program aims to ensure that these risks are adequately addressed. It will monitor and examine activities such as partnerships with non-banks using technologies like APIs, crypto asset-related activities like crypto asset custody and trading, and projects using DLT with significant financial impact. And banking services, and this is the key. This is where it all comes down to, guys. Banking services provided to crypto asset entities and fintechs. All right. So what this is really about, I think, is the continuation of Operation Choke Point 2.0. All right. We already know. We saw this with Silvergate. We saw this with Silicon Valley Bank and all of the kind of bank failures that happened there. And I cannot remember the name of the bank, but specifically they were solvent, but the Fed still stepped in and took over their assets. We're seeing this deliberate targeting of crypto-friendly banks. So the program, which the Fed says is going to make sure that these issues are adequately addressed, I think is really just intended to extend and continue Operation Choke Point 2.0 and attempt to kind of choke off fiat on and off ramps. And this is why I was so excited with PayUSD yesterday, PayPal USD, because PayPal has a legal obligation to uphold conversion of PayUSD into USD. So while the Fed seems to be cramping down, right? Crimping down on access for the fiat on and off ramps, PayPal steps up and they're like, we'll let you get your money in and out of the computer. No problem, man. We'll get that money in and out of the computer. PayPal's got your back, dude. PayPal's got your back. Go. So, yeah, okay. Now, this program will operate alongside existing supervisory teams, and they say it will be focusing on a risk-based approach and will notify banking organizations subject to its examination. All right, and I think the notification will kind of be more like, hey, we noticed that you've been giving money to like some crypto companies, right? Like, you're gonna have to stop that. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do that, man. You can't do that around here. No, not in America, dude. Take that shit to China. Okay, so finishing up on this, the program that the Fed has launched here will be advised by multidisciplinary leaders from within the Federal Reserve System and will engage with external experts from academia, banking, finance, and technology sectors. Sorry, 1 second. I dropped my clicker. Okay, so, and then this is good, right? Like, there have been really good speeches from expert witnesses on Capitol Hill regarding blockchain, regarding blockchain technology. So I'm hoping that maybe we can learn a little bit as we go along. I'm still a big believer in humankind, that we can actually learn from each other. The approach that the program wants to take, this kind of collaboration with experts in the field, ensures that the program will remain updated on emerging technologies and products. The insights gained will be used to enhance the Federal Reserve's technical expertise, understand the risks of novel activities, and develop supervisory approaches and guidance. Because this is real, right? The Fed, for, let's just be positive, all their wisdom and experience, they are not experts in cryptocurrency. There's very few people who are experts in cryptocurrency. And there's even fewer experts on cryptocurrency and economics and social policy who can work collaboratively to best create regulation that will protect consumers, provide freedom to innovators, creators, and developers, and also contribute to the growth of cryptocurrency in general. This is all very difficult to do, very difficult to pull off, but we've got the right people. The ultimate goal of this program is to promote innovation, I certainly hope so, while ensuring the safety of bank customers, banking organizations, and ensuring overall financial stability, right? We can kind of take this hopefully in a positive direction. Like I said, hopefully we can all learn from each other. And I hope that the Fed does make good policy regarding cryptocurrency innovation, cryptocurrency growth, and the overall cryptocurrency market. So I hope so. I really hope so. But I'd be interested to hear your guys' take. Let me know in the comment section down below or in the live chat if you have comments, questions, concerns about this particular topic. And let me know what you think. First off, do you think APTOS's partnership with Microsoft is going to lead to long-lasting kind of price appreciation for them? Who knows? And secondly, do you think that the Fed's novel activity supervision program, I had to look over and see it because it's so wordy, is good for the crypto space, or the continuation of Operation Choke Point 2.0? You be the judge and let me know, guys. Okay. Either way, green candle, you know what I'm saying? Alex says, was that the sound of take profits or the sound of liquidation? I'm not actually sure. I think it was the sound of liquidation, actually. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that was the sound of a stop loss. Yeah, I took a position on Dodo here. I was looking for a continuation pump here, and that is not what happened. We did see altcoins slide here. All right, so 3 altcoin positions. One has hit the stop loss, and yeah, H bar. I'm in H bar, and I'm looking at SHIB. I'm also looking at CAS. And there's probably opportunity in APTOS, but yeah, that was so actually I can go delete all my Dodos. But Dodo will rise again. Yeah. Remember what I said yesterday, that the party was over? Yeah, the party was really over. All right. Really over. But like, hard to short this, right? I mean, not with massive leverage, because look at these, like 23% pumps to the upside. Absolutely smashing you out. 5x leverage smashing you out. Yeah, using 3x leverage. So yeah. Bflow asks, yeah, but can you get it off PayPal? Yes, you can. So you can easily, Pi USD, you can send between PayPal and Venmo. It is built on Ethereum. There will be eventually external wallets. And if you just deposit it to PayPal and you can convert it into USD, and then it just works like PayPal. Like, you can easily put USD in and out of PayPal into your bank account. Okay. If you guys don't have any questions or chart requests, let me rephrase that. This is the time. If you guys have questions or chart requests, go ahead and post them in the live chat. I will be happy to take a look at what we got going on. If not, we're gonna roll the credits. I have mentoring coming up in about 40 minutes. Okay. Cool beans. Appreciate you guys. We're going to switch over to the DSLR screen. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another exciting episode of the Breaking Bitcoin Market Update. If you enjoy the content, of course, subscribe to the channel, leave us a like, and comment down below what you thought of today's video, how I can improve, and any inconsistencies you notice in my reasoning or analysis. I always greatly appreciate that. You can copy trade me for free on Fairdesk if you want to win when I win and lose when I lose. So far, we're winning quite a bit. Link for that is down in the description. If you are new to trading and you want to jumpstart your trading career or strategy, I highly recommend downloading my free guide, The 5 Mistakes Holding You Back from Profitable Trading. The link is down in the description. It's absolutely free. And if you would like hands-on, one-on-one help in building your own trading strategy and focusing on where you are having a little bit of lack in what you're doing, then consider joining the Premium Trading Group, where I work hands-on with all of our subscribers, with all of our Premium Trading Group members to build their strategy. You'll get access to our indicators, all of our signals, all of our market updates, our technical analysis. You'll also get access to all of our coursework online on our website, all of our courses on how to build your own strategy or improve your strategy, as well as access to community and one-on-one mentoring sessions. All right, guys, that's about it. Link for that's down in the description too as well. I will be back tomorrow, same crypto time, same crypto network. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Make sure to trade safely. Always use a stop loss, and emotional discipline pays the bills, guys. I'll see you next time.